Hello, Miss Golden Girl here. And it's been a while since I have been on live. I had to take some time and come up with a new plan. So I'm here today to share with you my plan after I face some reality. How do I plan to fund long term care? Well, this is what we're going to talk about this evening. How do I plan to fund long term care? Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a very interesting live broadcast this evening, covering some very important information for those of us that are embracing our golden years, and that is age 65 to 80. So, I'm going to share you a video and then we're going to talk about it. What happened to me is I had a plan and I had asked God to give me age 70 with good health and then just allow me to lay down and go to sleep. Well, now I am age 72 and I'm still here. God did not give me my heavenly wings at 70 or 71. So I had to come up with a new plan. I had to face the reality that I could possibly one day need long term care. And that is care that's going to help me with instrumental activities of daily living and activities of daily living. And I'm going to go over that terminology during this live broadcast. But right now, I plan to fund my long term care that someone as I need it that will help me in my later years in life. And right now, I started this month, the month of July, and I am saving. I'm going to self fund my long-term care. I had considered a long-term care policy, but I decided against that. I had purchased a policy in 1996 when I worked for Sacramento County and when they offered it. And I kept that policy until 1999 when I moved back to Michigan. Then I went back to work for the state of Michigan for the House of Representatives. And at that time, MetLife was the long term care provider that the state was offering. So I purchased a long term care policy then. I kept that policy from 1999 till January 1st, 2003, when I took an early retirement. I chose not to continue to keep the policy because I felt like my monthly income would provide me enough income where I could take care of my long term care needs as I aged. Well, now today, as prices are skyrocketing in long term care, I think I need some more money. So I am starting to save now for additional money to supplement my monthly income for my care. What I've done is I've canceled a lot of subscriptions, channeling that money into savings for my long-term care. I canceled Hulu. That was like $79 a month, Hulu. I changed my phone plan. um, my granddaughter that is 18 and that has graduated high school, I removed her this month from my cell phone plan. So that's $60. Y'all see, I'm getting up there. I'm getting up there. So next year, I have a term policy that will expire, a 10-year term policy, and I cannot afford to pay those renewable premiums annually because it's skyrocketing. So I'm going to take that money and put that into my long-term care. In 2 years from now, my car will be paid for, and I'm going to take that money and channel that into my long-term care. So now what I'm planning is that I wouldn't need this care until after age 80. And by that time, I should have a substantial amount of money for sure to at least 2 years to supplement my monthly income for long-term care. I was reading some statistics, and they say that you possibly may need long-term care for 2.5 years. So the thing is to hold off as long as you can before you start utilizing long-term care service. And so as I discuss this terminology that is used to assess the needs for long-term care, we'll get a better understanding. I've done some research, but I'm happy that I have a plan. It took me a while to face the reality that I got to start saving some more money. My monthly income is not going to be enough, so gotta save. I'm back saving again. You save for retirement. Now I'm saving for long-term care. All right, so I'm going to share a video with you. I'm excited about this topic. I hope it will benefit others as me taking time to develop a plan for myself and facing the reality that this is something I need to do and I got to get on it. And so here I am, the month of July 2023. I am saving for my long-term care. Okay, let's listen to this video. And this will probably be the last car that I will purchase. It's a gasoline car, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. I've read that let's start this from the beginning. This is my car. I still didn't get it where I want it. It is managing transportation. This is my car. It is a Chevy Track, and it is a 2021. And this will probably be the last car that I will purchase. It's a gasoline car, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. I've read that by 2035 that they're not going to allow gasoline cars on the road any longer. But this is a IADL, instrumental activity of daily living. I can still get in this car, drive myself to where I need to go. I know how to put the gas in it. I know how to maintain it, to get it serviced, to get it washed. So this is a task that I'm not taking for granted any longer at age 72. As I embrace my golden years, I may lose the capability of being able to transport myself in this car. But hopefully, I would still recall how to use public transportation. I love public transportation. I started out working for the state of Michigan for the Michigan State Highways. Now it's called the Michigan Department of Transportation. But this is one of the IDLs, managing transportation. So I am going to discuss the instrumental activities of daily living first. And during my research, these activities of daily living, they're saying that we learned these when we were teenagers. I'm going to, and they're cognitive. I'm also going to discuss the activities of daily living, and those are physical, they said, and they're basic, where they consider the IADLs as more complex. So I'm just going to name you a few. Managing finances. I got my list here. Managing transportation. Now let me go back up. Managing finances is paying your bills, paying your taxes, filing your taxes. Managing transportation. That's driving or getting yourself transported around. If you drive, you're still able to drive your car. If not able to, utilize public transportation or Uber. Managing household chores, house cleaning, the maintenance of the house. Meal preparation. Can you still prepare your meals yourself? Can you get in there and put a meal together, whether it's cooking it or you're warming it up, you picked it up from the store? Grocery shopping, clothes shopping. Communication, managing communication. Can you still pick up the phone and know how to use it to call someone? Managing your mail, managing emails now, since emails is a big thing. Managing your medication. Can you take your medication on your own? Can you fill your pill box? Do you know what time to take it? Can you plan that out? Managing your medical appointments. Can you take your medicine on time? So the instrumental activities of daily living, that's that list. And being able to complete those functions will allow me and you and anyone aging to live independently. You can live on your own. Now, the activities of daily living, these are basic, more basic. Walking, feeding, dressing yourself, grooming yourself, toileting. Can you go to the bathroom by yourself? Bathing. Can you bathe, give you a shower? Transferring, which that walking would come in there. Can you get out of a chair, get out of the bed? continence, your bladder, your bowels. Do you still have control of those? Those are basic activities of daily living. So now there's a possibility I had to face this reality that one day, since now I'm age 72, I didn't get the heavenly wings at age 70, I could possibly need some help with these daily living activities. And if I need some help, how am I going to get this help? I don't want my children to provide this need. Hello, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for joining. I don't want my children to provide the service for me. My daughter is already a caregiver for her dad who has Alzheimer's and for her grandmother who has slight dementia, and she's age 97, be 98 in September. So I don't want my daughter to do that. I don't want my sons to do that. So I am coming up with a plan that's very much needed. I had to take time and face the reality that I had to get this plan together. So right now, there is an assisted living facility in Georgia that I watched them 5 or 6 years ago constructed. I was there. I went to the open house. I don't know if I can still afford a room in that facility, but a friend of mine told me as I was having this conversation with her in February when we had lunch that I was concerned if I was going to have enough monthly income to afford that establishment. So she told me about another place that's not as expensive. But I'm sharing with you that I had to face the reality that I'm age 72 now. And eventually, if I keep living, if I get to age 80, I possibly could have some need for long-term care. So now how am I going to pay for that long-term care? Me, I am going to save, and that falls under self-funding as compared to purchasing a long-term care policy. Some people that have their homes, they're paid for, I saw this out online, reverse mortgages, where they could get the equity out of their home that could help them pay for long-term care that they may need. Retirement account. I exhausted my retirement account. I've been retired for 20 years, over 20 years. It was 20 years in March. I took an early retirement. And so my retirement accounts are exhausted. So here I am now, and I'm excited about it that I got the plan together. I feel better. I just feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, that I got the plan together. And now I'm just going to save. Now here's what I'm going to be telling my, especially the one granddaughter, she calls, hey, I'm saving for my long-term care so I won't have to be a burden on you as I get old. Doesn't that sound good? Doesn't that sound good? Hey, I'm going to say that to my son, my youngest son. No, I'm saving for my long-term care so I won't have to be a burden on you when I get old and I need care, when I need someone to help me prepare my meals, possibly, when I need someone to transport me around. Boy, that sounds good, doesn't it? that that sounds so good. I'm gonna see. But I have been a very sharing grandmother. The one granddaughter that's came off my phone plan, my mobile phone plan a couple of days ago. I done purchased her Android phones, couple iPhones. Um, so she was on my service for 5, 6, 7 years maybe. So she's 18. She's graduated. She's in a cosmetology program. I'm so proud of her. She'll be finished in September. She started in November. So grandma gave her some time. So she'll be 19 in December. I've helped her with a car. I gave her my car. Helped her pay her car insurance. So, I feel like, I've done for her. I'm helping the youngest granddaughter. She's 5. I got her on my phone plan now. So I sponsor her in gymnastics, but she's 5. So I gotta catch her up to the other grandchildren. But this is my plan. I'm saving, aggressively saving. And so I can't wait to see my fund, grow, and that I can be ready to supplement my monthly money for my care. And so that's my plan. That is my plan. I appreciate any feedback that you want to share. I appreciate any comments. Let me see here, make sure I don't have any comments. But it took me some time to, I just had to be quiet and get along with God and get this figured out. And I did. I'm a planner. I love to plan. Right now, I'm doing quite well. I'm doing quite well with all of these activities. I can manage my finances. This is the way I do my finances. I got spreadsheets and I a calendar. So I get the 12 months of the calendars, then I put my spreadsheets behind them. I check my balances 3 times a week. I've got the dates on the calendar when I pay my bills. And what I do is I have money that comes in twice a month. One comes in like the first half of the month, and the other one towards the end of the month. And so I pay the bills accordingly out of that. And so I just get it done so that, I don't have to worry about, remembering to go back today to pay this. I pay it ahead. And that has helped me. That has really helped me. As I had a dental appointment today, I scheduled my cleaning when I'm there, and then I get an email about it. Oh, hi, Joanna. Great, cuz. Yes, great minds think alike. Joanna says she keeps a calendar also. Yes. Yes. I stress writing things down. So as I was sharing, that helps me with my medical appointments. So they are real good. All of them are good now. Eye doctor, the doctor, 2 or 3 days out, or maybe a week, they have you confirm your appointment. So then I make sure quickly to get it on my phone calendar. So that helps me keeping up with my medical appointments. I still can cook. I enjoy cooking. One thing in preparing meals, especially big meals, I have to shop ahead of time and then prepare the meal, allow myself 2 or 3 days. I can't cook a big meal like for Christmas or Thanksgiving all in one day anymore. So that I still can clean house. I'm not on any medication, so I don't worry about that. So right now, assessing me as far as living independent, hey, I pass. uh Walking, I thank God I can still walk, and that's part of my exercise program. And that's one of the reasons, uh I'm striving to lose the 50 pounds by the end of the year. I have made a commitment to exercise. I understand that I need to exercise and I'm treating it like a job. I need to exercise between 5 and 6 days a week for sure. I love to eat, so uh, the exercising helps me to be able to be a happy eater, a healthy eater and a happy eater. Oh, thanks, Joetta. I know. I thank God. I thank God for that. I was, on the insulin for about 35 days when in November after I was hospitalized about my blood glucose got high, but I got on it. And I feel responsible to keep myself healthy. Hey, because I got to save the money, right, for the long-term care. I gotta save the money for the long-term care. But no, that's kidding aside, because and I'm trusting God. I got faith in God that if I come up short, He's got another plan to help me. So so that's my faith is in God. My faith is in God. I'm going to save. He'll see that I'm striving. I put a plan of action together. Part of that plan is to be committed to do things to keep me healthy. This YouTube channel is great for my mind. That's a concern that I have. My dad's mother, she had Alzheimer's. We called it senility then. And she was about age 77 when the family started noticing that there was issues for her. So, this is on my mind. So I'm trying to do things to keep me healthy. Trying to work on my brain, and I know that can be a concern. So the challenges I do Scrabble. I'm constantly learning now, and I realize that sometimes we have to relearn things as we age. It gets a little foggy, and so we need a refresher course. That's like with my aquatic workout. I'm in the pool, and so I'm building my endurance. I am building my endurance. I'm building my confidence in the water. I want to get to the point where I can swim the whole length of the pool. And I'm not there yet. I can do half. So, I try to stay in the not to be over there in the deep end, not headed to the deep end when I'm could possibly, be getting winded. But I'm working on it. But that was me. I had to put that plan in order. I started that plan in November, the end of November, after being discharged from the hospital. So I'm a planner. I am a planner, and just give me your comments, because that's what my YouTube channel is about, is to dialogue about these topics that are important to us as we age. Today, I talk with my daughter She manages these IADLs for her dad and for her grandmother, and so they both have long-term care insurance. But it's a lot of work on my daughter, a lot of work, even managing those policies. She has to, create an invoice, submit the invoice. Then she pays the workers, and then she submits the invoice. They reimburse her, and one company is just slow in paying. So it's almost like you might need $10,000 to $15,000 to really get yourself on a schedule to get reimbursements from the long-term care companies. But some are different. A friend of mine, we did some dialogue back and forth, and it seems like maybe this one she's looking at, it may just disburse the money. She's supposed to get $4,000 a month. They may just disburse the money without her submitting any invoices. Once she has been approved, her claim has been approved. So that would be a lot better. Oh, just to get the money up front, because I'm telling you, sometimes the amount of money that my daughter is waiting on reimbursement from, it's like, where do they think you got all this money to pay the workers and wait that long to get reimbursement back? Plus, you got to have money to live off of. So this is brief this evening, but this is what I've been working on. This is where I had to take some time and face reality that I possibly could need long-term care. It was a hard, what do they say? Oh, my cousin Joyla said she wants to stay in her house, but it's upkeep is something else. Yes, it is. See, that comes under that IADL, Joetta, the maintenance. Yes, and as we age, then you got to pay someone to do that maintenance. So I want to be an encouragement for those of us that are embracing our golden years, and I'm going to be coming back live again with more topics like this, sharing. It's not easy to face the reality that this is something that one day I may not be as independent as I am now. I may have to depend on others for my care. And so, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I got there, y'all. I got there. Yes, I did. I had to just take some time and spend it with God to move on. And I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. I feel like when I was 30, and in my mind, at 30, I thought I was supposed to have all these things accomplished career-wise, family-wise, and I didn't. So turning 30 was real hard for me. But by the time I got to be 40, I had accomplished those things that I had set goals for as 40, definitely 40, 41. I had accomplished those goals. So now that I'm still here, age 72, I am putting in motion a plan for age 72 to 80. And so I gotta save for my long-term care. And I'll keep you posted. As I was sharing, I have a term policy that's going to expire, 10-year term policy. And so once that expires next year in October 2024, then I will take that money to put towards my long-term care. I still will have a universal policy. So that will be for my children. But I look forward. Make your comments. Tell you thanks, Joetta. I appreciate you coming on and sharing. Joetta says she keeps a calendar also. I don't know if my cousin. Can I say it, Joetta? Tell me if I can share. Tell me if I can share how you've been blessed. Joetta said colonial insurance for $9. I think she must. What is it? Like 1,000? Because when you look at those insurances, because I got something in the mail, but I'm okay. I'm not gonna buy any more insurance. I have a universal policy, and that's what the kids will have to split. I have life insurance proceeds coming from my retirement, so it's okay. Nope, that's $9 that's going towards my long-term care. Oh, okay. All right. So Joetta said I can share. Joetta is my second cousin on my mother's side, and Joetta received a kidney transplant. Was it 2018, Joetta, that you told me? And I didn't know that until, this is one thing good about having the channel. And so she's just such an inspiration. And she's still talking about that $10 for that insurance. Oh, thank you for joining in. I'm going to be closing out here, but do watch the replay, and I want to thank anyone that watches them. Please comment. This was a reality face for me that I needed a plan to that I could one day possibly need long-term care. So now how am I going to pay for it? I chose to self-fund it, and what that means is that I'm going to pay for it myself. So I got to save some more money for my long-term care. So Joetta, what year was it that you got your kidney transplant? But I understand that we all are embracing our golden years, and we have challenges that we have to plan accordingly for. But oh, hi Marie. Marie said by eating right, keep moving, keep all doctor's appointment, and have great hobbies. Oh, that sounds great, Marie. I agree with you on that. Thank you for sharing, Marie. Oh, okay. My cousin Joetta had her kidney transplant in 2018. And before that, Joetta was on dialysis. So this is a shout out to you, Geraldine Fowler Avery. I don't know if you're a candidate or not, Geraldine, for kidney transplant, but I'm glad to see you out posting on Facebook. That makes me feel good that you're up and feeling good by posting and sharing. We still got to talk. And Geraldine, hey Geraldine, I got my simple will done. You convinced me. Took me a while, but I got it. Just a simple will. So as I shared, and I keep sharing, is that what I'm striving to do on my YouTube channel is to have dialogue about aging. I feel we are not taught about aging, and so I want to self-educate myself and with the help of others. I figured it out, Joetta, that it was 2018. Um, so yes, I'm coming with these heavy topics sometimes. Everything's not all about, um, you know, going on a vacation or whatever. But we gotta tackle these tough topics. We gotta tackle, planning. I did I did a posting, and I'll probably maybe come back with a live, but I did a posting on my Heavenly Bound binder where I have all my information in it. So, but I'm going to say good night. I appreciate everyone stopping in, and those of you that watch the replay, give it a thumbs up, like, share. Please share. Please share, because it's so important that we come together and we dialogue about aging. It's so important that, as hard as it may be, that maybe we share our health challenges so we can learn from each other. I've learned so much in the last 6 months about my type 2 diabetes, finally self-educating myself. I was diagnosed in 2016, and I was in denial for the longest. I didn't want to say the word. But another reality check, my blood glucose got up real high, had to go on insulin for about 35 days. And so I'm managing it. I'm managing my insulin resistance with exercise. And so this is what we do. We encourage each other, we give support, embracing the golden years, age 65 to 80. And I'm not around that many people, so like, hey, tell me what does someone 72 do? What do they look like? But I've got a plan for myself, and so I'm sharing it with you. This is life. So again, it takes me 3 times to say good night, but I am going to close this out. Thank you of those who joined in. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate the dialogue so much. This was a difficult reality that one day I may need long-term care. Yes, it is real. I'm age 72. And if I keep living, I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need some help. Just keep living. So, again, I'm going to go over the IADLs: managing finance, managing transportation, meal prep, shopping, grocery shopping, clothes shopping, house cleaning, house maintenance, communication, managing communication, phone, mail, email, managing your medication, taking your medicine, managing your medical appointments, and then the ADLs: walking, feeding, dressing, grooming, toileting yourself. Can you go to the bathroom by yourself? Bathing yourself, transferring. Can you get up out of the chair, out of the bed? Continence. Do you still have control over your bladder, over your bowels? I've suffered with some incontinence for a long time. I have some fibroids, and I've had the fibroids since 1981 when I was pregnant with my son. They never have given me enough trouble or too serious trouble that they needed to be removed. So, that presses on my bladder. So every periodically, I did this all big workup and everything, going to a gynecologist, urologist. And so the outcome was, you know, I had a choice of this. They could put a plug, and it cost 75 cents. So every time you have to remove it to go to the bathroom, put it up, or to use a poise pad. So I've been using poise pads for a long time, and so that's how I work with that slight incontinence as a female. And this is something that happens, now, to the point I don't have a 2-hour bladder. If I drink water, especially water, if I drink water, I'm going to the bathroom in probably about 10 minutes. If I drink anything else, it can take longer. But I drink 96 ounces of water. It's important that I drink water. And so my cousin Joanna said, "You must say I am insurance poor." Lots of laugh. Hey, I spend quite a bit of money on insurance, but I don't want to be insurance poor. So I'm not going to buy the long-term care policy at age 72. I should have kept it when I had it earlier, but I didn't. So I don't know if my fibroids have shrunk or not, Joetta. The last time, it was around 2017. I had a thorough checkout of them, and she was saying what size they were, and oh, do you want surgery? No, I don't want no surgery. They not bothering me. I just needed to make sure, what to see. Hey, I don't want no surgery if I don't have to have it. So, hey, I guess those fibroids, they gonna be there. They gonna be there. They gonna be there. All right, everyone. But yeah, so this is what my YouTube channel is about: embracing the golden years and talking about these tough subjects. Hey, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. It's life. It's life, and we can learn from each other. All right, then. Thank you, everyone. I am going to close this out. Let me see if I got any other comments. Joetta said that the fibers shrink, but some people, maybe theirs shrink. But I've never had too much a problem with my fibroids. I thank God. They've been there. They've been there since 1981. The doctor told me about them when I was pregnant with my son Charles. And, the question then is, would they interfere with my delivery? But I ended up having a cesarean with him, so they didn't. All right, then. Again, just to summarize that, no, I don't have any money to give to the grandkids for their phone bills anymore. I don't have money to give to that youngest son of mine because I'm saving for my long-term care. I let Hulu go because I'm saving for my long-term care. When my term insurance expire in October 2024, I'm going to take that money and apply it towards my long-term care. So when my car is paid off in 2 years, I won't be buying another car. So I'm going to take that money and I'm going to apply it towards my long-term care. And then I trust God. I trust God. Whatever I'm short, He got me. Good night. I love you and God bless. I hope you can see the joy in me as I face this reality and I got it accomplished. It's real. It is real that one day I may possibly need long-term care. So, and I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to save to pay for it. Self-fund. Love you. Bye.